I love you.
I love you too.
Mark was overly eager to uncover who it was that had been spying on his family, so he brought the remains of the device to Robot for extensive evaluation. Robot wasn't able to ascertain the origin of the device, as the person who created it made it to self-destruct on impact. But though, Robot unearthed that whoever made this has significant resources at their disposal, so Mark felt it was Cecil's handwork. Not wasting much time, Mark infiltrated the GDA headquarters, killing all Sinclair's robot that stood in his way. Cecil was eventually able to stop him using the frequency device implanted in his walls, and as Mark confronted him about the situation, he unearthed that the device was not from this facility. Mark didn't trust his words, but he left the quarters either ways. And as he did, Cecil revealed to Donald that although they'd been spying on the Graysons, it wasn't with this device, so he tasked him to figure out the origin. Mark figured he was late for his date yet again, so he flew in full steam, and on arrival, he apologized to Adam Eve. Few minutes later, Eve saw a portal opening right behind them, and this pissed Mark to the core, as problems always get in the way of their date. Dropkick and Fightmaster beckoned on Invincible to come with them, insisting it's a life or death situation. But Mark was indifferent to their appeals, given the fact that they're the criminals that stole the Declaration of Independence. As they saw he wasn't ready to come with them, they forcefully dragged him with them into the time portal. On arrival, Mark was about to beat the living hell out of them, but they calmed him down by telling him their story. According to them, they're from the future, and they need him to help overthrow their tyrant king, who has significantly gone rogue. The king wasn't actually always like this, as centuries ago, the planet was on the brink of collapse, so one man was made ruler of the earth to curb the menace. The king ruled well for quite a while, but all of a sudden, something changed. He enacted tyrant laws, imprisoned dissenters, punished the entire nation for no reason, and forced them to survive on their own without technology. Due to this menace, a rebellion was born from the shadows, and they sought out different ways to end the reign of the tyrant king. But all to no avail. There was even a legend that says the ink from the Declaration of Independence could make a poison to kill him, but it didn't work either. After narrating the story, Mark eventually decided to lend a helping hand. So Dropkick shot bullets in the air to garner attention from the king's robot guards. They allowed themselves to be captured, so as to enable Invincible gain passage into the king's chambers. On getting in, Mark unearthed that the tyrant king was future Immortal. Immortal was very happy to see Mark, as he knew he was the only one strong enough to kill him. According to Immortal, his endless life is tormenting, as he remained alive while everybody he has ever loved for centuries died. Immortal beckoned on Mark to end his life for good, but as he saw Mark wasn't ready to yield anytime soon, he threatened the life of Dropkick and Fightmaster. Although Mark didn't want to kill him at first, he eventually did at last, as he was left with no other option. This action of him depressed him to the core, but he was a little bit relieved on seeing the people celebrated the death of the tyrant king. The brothers dropped Mark off back at his time zone, and he vented all that happened to Eve. Mark imminently returned the Declaration of Independence, but sadness still gloomed in his heart. Adam Eve figured Mark was miserably desolate, so she sought out ways to make him happy again, and that was how the movie ended. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.